Okay, yeah, we're filming.
Ready?
I don't know if that's the yeah, that's the shot.
Fine.
Okay,
Ready?
so you want me to do a clap?
No, well, I'll do a clap. Or we'll both do. Ready?
Okay, yeah, we
3,
both.
2,
yeah.
1. Okay, do it again. 3, 2, 1.
Wait. One. We're gonna go
On
1,
3.
2, 3, clap.
Okay. No,
On
3, 2,
4.
1, clap.
3, 2, 1, clap.
Right.
Okay,
after
fine.
the 1.
Right.
3, 2, 1, clap.
One more time.
3, 2, 1, clap. Kamal Khan, Louis Jourdan, better in Octopussy or Swamp Thing?
That's a good question. Now you're talking. What's his name again?
Louis Jourdan.
Louis
Jourdan.
Yeah. Okay. Who is he better in?
What movie?
Which film is he better in?
Swamp Thing or Octopussy?
All right.
Is he a better villain?
Right.
Which movie?
Well, I'm gonna have to break it down a little bit by script. In that, whatever he has great lines of dialogue in both. You've got Swamp Thing.
I think Octopussy is. Yes, he has that one line. But Octopussy, he has more.
But in Octopussy, you've got lines like, yeah, Mr. Bond is indeed a very rare breed,
right.
soon to be made. So, yeah, script-wise,
or
probably.
When he's lying to the woman.
Yeah, Octopussy. I would never do anything to hurt you. You're right. And that movie, I'm glad you brought up that movie because that movie's highly underrated.
Which one, Octopussy?
Yeah, in the James Bond series.
Oh,
you and I always say it's great, the best, or whatever. People don't talk about it, and he is awesome in it. You're right. I would.
I'm not arguing either way.
I know, but I'm just saying you kind of said Octopussy. I
didn't say Octopus. I said the acting or the script is better. Yeah.
The script.
His lines are better.
And because the script is better, he's better.
So you're saying Swamp Thing is just such a poor movie that you can't elevate him to the where he could overcome his
I actually like
performance and
I like Swamp Thing is solid. It's solid Carpenter. I always like Carpenter, but he's just as a character, it's this. I don't think he has as much screen time, first of all, as Kamal Khan does, and there's a lot more interplay. You know what? Because
but then he becomes the hog / the monster from the Black Lagoon,
right?
Wolfman.
Yes, but I'm saying you're comparing.
You think he was really in the suit?
No, definitely not. But that's a good question. But you're comparing a Bond villain to a villain in a swamp. The Swamp Thing.
It's tough, right?
Well, just him the interplay between him and James Bond.
Right.
It's James Bond.
It elevates him. It elevates his game.
It elevates his game.
So that was a bad question.
No, it's a great question because he's a great villain actor, and you could probably, if we did a little research,
is he better than Alan Rickman?
Well, Alan Rickman has what? He's a great villain in Die Hard, classic, great
Robin
villain.
Hood.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Which is almost like a joke.
I don't think he was a good villain in that.
That's like a joke.
That was a bad acting.
You want to know what?
He was not good.
You'd correct me if I'm wrong. Alan Rickman.
I just watched that again the other day.
What, Die Hard?
No, Robin Hood.
That movie probably doesn't hold up over time.
No,
right?
Even though we watched it like 6 times.
Yeah, seen it many times. But the thing, Rickman in Die Hard is charismatic.
Right.
He's likable, he's kind of funny, he's cool.
Well, Die Hard, he's great.
But what's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Was it?
Louis Jourdan. I don't even think he holds a candle.
No, Louis Jourdan is much more hateful. To me, he's more of a real villain actor.
But it's one-dimensional villain actor.
I think he's very good. I like him. I'll take him over Alan Rickman. On any given day. Yes. Yes. What are the 5 most disappointing films in the sense that you went in with really high hopes and were completely flabbergasted compared to your anticipation? Where you expected a lot.
Oh, you have episode 1, 2, and 3.
Hey, that was easy. I didn't even think of that. You got 1, 2, and 3.
Right there. We only have to fit 2 spots now.
I didn't even think of it.
Yeah, those are the most disappointing things I've ever seen.
Where you went in expecting something pretty good.
And even Batman and Robin. For some odd reason, I did think I don't think you could hardly conceive of something as atrocious as what was viewed.
So that was...
I mean, like, in the sense of, it wasn't even that there were such high expectations. There just was expectations of seeing a movie. And then you got Batman and Robin. So you got 4.
That's good. That's good. 4. A 5th?
I'm going for it.
You going for it?
Well, I was explaining my point.
Well, you know, I got you.
Well, let's see.
It makes perfect sense.
Another disappointing movie.
Where you were highly let down because you thought it was going to be so much better. Where you were surprised at how poor it turned out.
Probably one of the Blade movies. Blade 2. Because I love Blade 1. I thought Blade 1 was... Blade 1 redefined the comic book movie. Mm-hmm. If not, defined it, finally. Mm-hmm. At least for Marvel. I take it back. Didn't define the comic book. Defined a serious Marvel comic book movie. It did 2 things. It defined a serious movie that was taken seriously, and then 2, defined the first time Marvel had made a movie that was a credible, entertaining film with one of their properties. Didn't go straight to video. So going in to see Blade 2 and just the horrible animation, and the story was actually in reflection after watching 3, it makes 2 look like, you know, like Godfather, but at the time it was very depressing to see the first one be completely like forgotten and just trying to cash in on the second one.
All right, fair enough.
And that's of course a very summer movie-ish look, because like, okay, Godfather Part 3, you know.
Oh, that would be on my list.
Expectation
Godfather
completely
3
thrown in the toilet.
Would be right after the Star Wars films.
Yeah.
Maybe. Godfather 3. That's a good choice. That fits.
Yeah, maybe it's fixed.
All right, Godfather 3. It would be right after the 3 Star Wars movies. Although, see, to me...
So you like them, I told you.
So you're disappointed. Episode 1 would be number 1. Because that was a travesty. That should have been so much better. And I guess I put Godfather 3 number 2 though, because for me, after I saw episode 1, I was ready for episode 2 and 3. The bar had been lowered a lot, whereas Godfather 3 was still a shocker, because I thought it had to be pretty good, and it wasn't. Godfather 3 was like, it didn't even seem to be in the same series as the other two. Like, which is not even, you know. I think it's probably a Scorsese movie or 2 that I thought, The Last Temptation of Christ. I expected to be good and couldn't watch 5 minutes of it. That shocked me. I mean, I don't even think I got to the part where Jesus showed up. You know what I mean? I saw Last Temptation of Christ, never saw Christ in the movie. That's pretty bad. And again, Scorsese, Defoe, I expected something. I got nothing, you know?
Oh, Bowfinger, though.
Oh, no. Yeah, Bowfinger's good.
Bowfinger's horrible.
You don't like Bowfinger?
Bowfinger's terrible.
I love Bowfinger. That's a great comedy.
Bowfinger, it's terrible.
Oh, I thought that's like an underrated.
It's a horror show.
What the hell? I don't get why you hate that.
It is terrible. It's devoid of you.
How about, what was that? How about Leap of Faith? Lower on Steve Martin misfires.
Well, that I never had any expectation.
I guess I didn't either, but
you have to save that one for another list of bad Steve Martin.
Yes, the list of bad. That's a great. All right, you gotta remember that one. All right,
like Men Wear Plaid or whatever.
Right, Dead Men. Yeah. Dead Men Wear Plaid. Don't wear plaid.
Don't wear plaid.
Revenge of the Sith would not be on my list at all. Because, like you pointed out, I like that better. And am I?
I think we're out.
We're done?
Yep.
That's it.